All right, we're here with the popular Swede, Freddie Noren. Up and down day. First moto kind of sucked. Second one was your normal kind of performance. Overall, take us through Budds Creek. How was it?
Yeah, started from the beginning. Time qualifying went so, not like ideal. I didn't really find a good flow, more so on me. Didn't gel great with the track early in the day. It was pretty one line, and obviously it's the same for everyone, so it's, you know, I should be better.
Yeah.
But, then Moto 1 had a pretty good jump off the gate, kind of funneled back a little bit coming into the corner, and got tangled up with, I don't know who it was, some Yamaha. And I went down in the start in the corner.
I saw a couple people go down. I wasn't sure who was there though, because I was in the corner away from it, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see who all went down, or if anyone did go down with me in the first start corner, because I didn't see anyone. But then obviously I got to the jump and I saw Jacob down there as well. So start from the way back, and considering how hard the track was to pass, I got back up to 17th, which is good.
Considering you were in dead last.
Yeah, exactly. Other than Justin Cooper, he actually passed me once as we were coming through the pack, and then I repassed him and got a couple more guys at the end of the moto for 17th. So I'm happy with my riding. Now, obviously, the result is not ideal. Then Moto 2 had a better start. Didn't drop back as much coming through the first corner, so I kind of came out in like 10, 11, 12 spot, made a couple of passes on these first opening laps, put myself in 9th, and then kind of just rode there. I was trying to really get, Christian Craigie was ahead of me, but he had a little bit better pace than me. So yeah, overall it was good. We made some good small bike changes for the track, which was positive for the second moto. So I rode well. So the team, the whole MadParts.com, MX for Price, Galaxy Cloaking, Kawasaki race team did good. Still in 10th in points. Have a decent little gap to Phil in 11th. So one round to go. Looking to just finish off strong. So should be pretty good.
Yeah, you've been consistent throughout the whole year. That's kind of your mojo. I wanted to ask, how bad was the qualifying sessions? Because it went from a little wet to it downpoured. I'm not sure which one it was that rained really hard, first or second for you guys, but it rained really hard in one of them. How bad was that?
Yeah, I started coming down in that first one. I run these 60 has these cool visors that you can put on, so I ran that for first moto, or first time qualifying, and that really helped with that rain. But you know, other than my gloves just getting super wet and then the track getting a little slicker, it didn't affect me too bad. I didn't ride that great to begin with anyway, so it was not like, I don't know, I think I'd put my fast lap before it started raining anyway. So but yeah, I mean, not ideal. Obviously no one expected that rain to come in because it was not on the radar as far as I know. So but yeah, kind of a little bit of a bummer because that made the track very one line. Yeah, I kind of wish Moto 2 was practice, you know. Like,
yeah.
We could move around a little bit more Moto 2, and this place is awesome though, so I like coming here. But yeah, overall good.
Well, keeping it consistent, man. Good luck in the next round.
Thank you.
Broc Tickle is back, and you're doing much better than the last time we saw you at Red Bud. Overall, take us through the day at Budds Creek, and how you feeling on the bike? How's the testing going?
To be honest, it didn't start out that good. This morning was tough on me. The track was wet. Ruts, it was sticky, obviously the opposite of what I ride during the week in California.
I was going to say, you're in California training, so you don't really see that stuff.
And the speeds were super slow, because to me they were, because I was so uncomfortable. But as you know, as it works, we made some bike changes a little bit before the first moto, and then for the first moto, I lined up outside, and I was kind of around people that obviously, you know, not factory guys.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't in the mix of all the factory guys. I was close to Nicoletti and kind of a group that on the inside of me that kind of pushed that group, and I came with them. And I ended up coming out 4th and rode up front for a little bit, dropped back to 9th, and honestly, the first moto was really, really hard, and I didn't know if I was gonna recover for the second one. But got some water.
What was it, just the heat, the humidity?
No, it was the surge in the beginning of the race for me.
Okay.
Because it's been so long since I've been through that
that
rush.
race jump right off the bat. Yeah.
So like Red Bud was the opposite for me. I started in 25th and it was like watching paint dry.
Slow and steady.
Yes, exactly. So for me, the change of pace in the beginning of the first moto caught me off guard, and second moto, same thing, another decent start, and honestly, we made a change for second moto and felt more comfortable and was able to charge all the way to the end. So I was pumped on how I felt. how the team and I work together to make the bike better for me today. Starts were better than Redbud for me. The changes we made since Redbud have been better. My physical fitness since Redbud is better, and there's a whole group of people obviously helping me. Obviously the whole team here, Monster Kawasaki, and my trainer, endurance coach, Stephen McGregor, and Pete's training group. We changed some things up. So it was kind of like a test for me over the last, since March, to kind of get ready for these races.
I was going to ask about that, getting back into like actual training. Was that hard for you?
Yeah, you know, and I ride quite a bit, but dude, honestly, not to that level.
Right.
And it was really humbling, honestly, to feel what I felt today, even though I felt like I succeeded. That was not easy. That was by far one of the hardest things I've done. And it's a good reminder.
Yeah.
And I used to do that every weekend.
I was going to say, does it make you look back and go, wow, at your career, what you had to do week in, week out, and now you take some time off, come back, you're like, holy cow, I can't believe I was doing that.
Yeah, so for me, it was, I got everything out of doing what I did these last 2 races, and I'm pretty happy with myself stepping up to the plate, the team letting me do it, the whole crew helping out. My mechanic at home, Kranz, had surgery on his ankle, so he didn't get to be my mechanic. So Aaron Johnson filled in. He hasn't been a mechanic for 14 years, but he's been part of Kawasaki and with me at Pro Circuit. So Oscar, Weirdman, just the whole crew. I mean, it's been awesome. We had a good time, and it was a big success for me, I think.
That's good to hear. So obviously your priority is testing. I talked to Anderson last week, and he said you found some stuff that helped him out. Was there anything, he didn't give me details, was there anything in particular that you found doing the races?
There was, dude, honestly, there's little things everywhere.
Yeah.
To be honest, it takes a lot, and it wasn't just me, obviously. The whole group, it was all of us working together to get it where it needed to be, and I mean, it's a never-ending process. You know, every rider's different.
Right.
Everybody needs to be massaged in a certain way, and I think for me, like I said, it was a great reminder just to get back out there. So that way I'm back in that perspective, so that way when I do help the team, I'm back in that zone, you know, and it's close to me again. So for me, it was exciting, and like I said, I'm humbled by how difficult that second moto was, or just the whole day in general.
Yeah. So obviously this is kind of a one-off thing, the past 2 events. Would you look at possibly doing it again in the future? Is that a possibility?
We'll see. I mean, it was kind of talked. It was kind of hard for me to do this, and to be honest, and we'll just see. I mean, honestly, I don't want to race every race of the year, and I don't want to be a racer again. I think that it did help us a lot with the bike, and for me, it's a good perspective change. So I do think it would be important for me moving forward to think about doing some races on my own, whether it's me racing my own stock bike or something local, you know, because I didn't do that the whole time. You know, I just raced that one race at Glen Helen, and that was good for me, and it was good for the bike. So I think those things are good for me to do.
So
because it's a race situation.
Right. It'll get you back into the race mindset so that you can go out and do some one-off events to help build the bike.
And I think for me, the direction I'm going is more of the coaching side of things as well on the side. Again, maybe a little bit of the training thing, some assistance there with my coach currently. So we'll see what happens. Kind of figuring out my way again and trying to build something that unique that most people can't really do.
Yeah, well, we're all glad to have you back for these couple events. I've talked to a lot of fans, and they're like, oh my God, Tickle's back. So it was cool to have you here. Overall, sounds like you had fun, and it was worth it.
No, I mean, honestly, it's something about suffering like that. I mean, it's just point blank, something about it.
Helps build your mindset.
It's rewarding.
Yeah,
it's rewarding.
Good to have you here, and hopefully we can see you around, maybe just in the pits or whatever again. We're glad to have you, man.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, we're here with Romain Pape. I think that's how you say it in French.
Yes, you're good.
You actually informed me that today was your best overall result. I didn't know that. I think it was 13th, 12th, for 11th overall today. So obviously an incredible day. You're on a really small program, kind of doing this on your own dime, right?
Yeah.
So that's incredible. 11th is great. You're up there with a lot of top guys.
Yeah, I'm really happy about that because I'm glow up. All one I race on today is incredible day. You know, finish 12 on 13. 2 good moto on 11 overall, just 1 point for top 10, so I have no word, just really happy about my ride, really happy.
Was there anything you changed on your bike or physically, or is this just coming with time on the bike, time on the program?
Yeah, it's just my second year here. I need to learn the track, I need to train more, because when I live in France, I'm not trained a lot, and I'm not pro rider in France, so I think
I learn every week, every race. Yeah, I just keep focus on myself and do my best. And today the result is really good.
So I wanted to ask, in qualifying, when it was slick and it started to rain, it kind of got ruddy, and it reminded me of a couple French tracks that I've seen on the French races. Is it similar or no?
No, it's not really similar. A lot of guys say in French is really muddy, but no, it's not. It's not right. But I train during the winter in the mud in France. That is sure. But yeah, I like mud. And I do a really good lap in first practice, and I finished 9.96, so good place on the gate after 2 good motor.
So is there any goal in mind for the final round next weekend? Top 10 possibly? Or are you just going to try to keep it consistent, finish where you've been around, and just take the day as it comes?
Yeah, I not really want. I want to, if I can finish top 10, yes, I sign.
Yeah.
But it's not. The first objective is be focused, do my best, and we will see at the end of the day. No.
Yeah.
Not,
So just do what you can, and wherever
Exactly.
you end up, you end up.
Exactly.
Well, you're doing incredible. I think I asked you this the last time, but do you have any plans for next year?
Not yet, but we will see. I just want to finish this year best I can, and after that we will see for next year. But yes, I want to come back, that's sure, after with the team. I don't know. We will see. It's too how do you say? It's not the time for that.
Okay. Overall this year, obviously 11th is your best finish overall today. Have you finished within your goals for the year? Have you met your own expectations so far? Are you happy with what you've done this year?
Yes, I'm really happy because last year I finished 17 overall during the season, but this year they have a lot of good rider. You know, all pro rider is here, so I'm 17 now, and if I can stay at this place, is really good for me for this year.
Yeah, like you said, 17th you were last year, and you're in the same spot now. That's even more impressive because there's a lot more guys in the pack this year. So overall, fantastic year. I love seeing you out there. You're doing incredible, and good luck next week and see where things go. Hopefully we see you back next year.
Yeah, thank you so much, and I hope I see you next year.
Yeah, thank you for doing this. All right, we're here with today's 250 class race winner. Dude, you look fantastic in that second moto. It was unbelievable. The first moto, you started off good, but you sort of faded out. Just overall, take us through Budds Creek. How was it for you?
Yeah, I honestly surprised myself. I had COVID all week, so I didn't ride. And
Oh, really?
yeah, today I was feeling it, but saved a little bit in the first one. I hit a wall pretty bad, and then the second one, it was just all like, I knew I had to fight for that one, and I just did my best. So yeah, that was probably the hardest race I've ever done. But yeah, stoked to get the win.
So would you say the COVID just kind of affected your stamina on the first one, or was it just, that's
Yeah,
what it was?
same with Moto 2 too. Even Moto 2, like, I mean, I won, but like that was pure adrenaline. I was pretty done.
That's pretty impressive considering you were sick. How's the bike been since, I think the last time I talked to you was Hangtown or Spring Creek, and I think you were struggling a little bit with the bike. Has there been any changes since then?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much after Spring Creek, I've just left it, and the bike's been a lot better. But yeah, I struggled early in the season, you know, with the bike, so now it's really good.
Well, that's good to hear. Overall, fantastic day. How are we looking at the rest of the championship, the Super Motocross Championship? What's your goal for that? Just kind of stay in the same position, winning races?
Yeah, I want to win all those. That would be amazing, and you know, the money would be nice too. So that's the goal.
Absolutely. Well, fantastic day. Thanks for doing this quick interview. See ya. All right, we're here with Lars Lindstrom, team manager for Honda HRC. First of all, how are your guys liking the 2025 bikes? Chances on the 250, Hunters on the 450. First of all, how's that going?
Well, Chance is still on the 24.
Oh, I heard him say over the announcers it was 25. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Bad information.
Yeah, I mean, obviously for Hunter, it's going really, really good. He loved the bike from the first time he got to ride it, and then, you know, he was involved in the development of it, so that was really cool for him to have his you know, ideas and preferences put into a production bike. So I think that was pretty cool for him and his brother. So, but obviously it works for him. I mean, he's got 2 moto wins over Chase the last 2 races, which he never had a straight up moto win against him, I don't think.
Yeah, it seems to help him out a lot.
Yeah, like where they were both battling at least. So, so yeah, it's working really good that way. We're stoked. And then the 24 bike for Chance. I think we've just developed that engine, that package for a long time, and we're really starting to get it kind of fine-tuned. And it used to, be kind of like you said, that our bike was down on power compared to everybody else, and I really don't think it's that way anymore. I think we're right there with anybody, and which is awesome to see. We're there in the starts. We're there on all the difficult sections. We're able to do them, and so it's cool to have Chance and Joe have a totally competitive bike, and we're only working harder to try to make it even better. So.
Yeah, you can't question it because they're killing it. One final question for you. Jett posted a picture of him back on the bike to 2025. He's on. What's the game plan? Is he returning for Super Motocross? He's all good, or what's going on? That's the situation?
Plan is for Super Motocross right now. He just got on a turn track yesterday. Feels good. Been doing a lot of PT on his thumbs, doing everything possible with his team and his doctors. Doc G and some of the other guys that he works with. So his range of motion is already really good. Doesn't hurt, very much. Obviously, it's probably going to be a little bit sore, but
yeah.
Yeah, excited for him to come back, obviously, and we'll see next week if he can get on a real track and start really pushing it a little bit more and seeing how it feels. And then, yeah, plan is SMX, so we're hoping to see him at Charlotte.
Well, that's good to hear. It seems like the whole Honda program is just doing great right now, and that's awesome to see. So thanks for doing this quick interview, and good luck next weekend.
Yeah.
All right, we're here with AP. Dude, you're on a roll lately. I think it's 3 podiums in a row. You've been super consistent, and today you looked solid. So take us through Budds Creek. How was it?
Yeah, man, it was really good. I started out kind of struggling in practice, and then last lap of the second practice, I got a pretty good time, and that kind of set the tone for the day, and went out, got a really good start in the first one. There was a debacle on the first step up, so
yeah,
that kind of put me in the lead, and yeah. After that, Chase and Hunter got by me, and they kind of left me, which kind of pissed me off a little bit. I came back to the truck and I was like, man, what was I doing up there? Like, I just felt like I was kind of going through the motions and not really kind of sprinting forward. I just felt like I was kind of stagnant out there.
Yeah.
So I came back and just tried to talk to myself, and I knew I had to go out there and try and battle with those guys as long and as hard as I could, and which worked out. Almost past Hunter, and Chase got by me, but he ended up going down, and I was catching Hunter, and then Chase got by me again, but no, it was a really good moto. I had it for him until about 3/4 of the way through. So I was stoked with that, and it was better than the first moto. They didn't just walk away from me. I actually put up a little bit of a fight, and yeah, that's really all I could ask for. And yeah, Budds Creek was good. 3-3 on the day and 3rd podium in a row. So I'm pumped.
Yeah. So over the past few races, you've been gaining momentum, and you just looked different to me today. You looked like you were more comfortable, you had more speed, you looked more assertive out there. Can you attribute that to anything, or just confidence?
Yeah, just confidence, and like I said, it's the 3rd one in a row, so it's like I come to the races knowing that I have the speed, and knowing that what place I can get, where I should be and where I shouldn't be, and last week really gave me a lot of confidence. In that second moto, I started way in the back, and
yeah, you made progress last week.
Yeah. I really tried to push it, and kind of surprised myself with what I did. I came from, I think I was like 20th or so coming across the first line, and got all the way back up to 4th, which in the second moto for me, that's really good, and yeah, it just kind of gives you that oomph to want it that much more, and to know where I'm at. It really helps.
So you got 2 fantastic starts today. What's different? Or did you? I know you got kind of lucky on the first one, but the second one, I think you came out 2nd place off the start. So 2 solid starts. Is there anything changed, or you just on a rocket today? I don't know.
No, yeah, just kind of on a rocket, man. It's my starts have been solid during the week, and they've actually I've I've been getting one good start a weekend. So this week I really just tried to emphasize getting 2 starts. You know, two really good starts.
It's got to feel good to put it together.
Yeah,
Both
yeah,
of them.
it does. And it's the little battles that you know succeed and you win that make you feel the best, and that's kind of what gives you that much more confidence and that much more speed, and you know I'm working up just little bits here and there, but yeah, it's going really good right now.
So 2 more quick questions. First of all, like you said, you got passed by Chase twice in the second moto. After you passed him when he crashed, and then he catches you and passes you again, did you kind of go like, man, like did that hurt a little bit, or? I mean, he was 2 seconds faster than you and Hunter, I think, at that time.
Yeah,
so it's like
I was gauging myself with Hunter, and it was he wasn't like, I caught him 1 lap, and then he picked it up the next, and then that's when Chase caught me again. But in all reality, like, the dude's got the points lead, and he's no slouch.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable on a motorcycle, and it's no. I mean, nobody doubts him because, you know, given Hangtown and
yeah, he has the confidence. He knows what he can do. So
yeah,
it didn't surprise you any, right?
No, yeah. When I saw him behind me, I was like, man, I felt like I was riding good, but I was like, I'm not gonna hold him up anymore. I just kind of. I jumped that step up, and I knew he was going to the outside, and he doubled right by me, and yeah, it was just I did what I could, and I didn't want to jeopardize the podium that I had, so I just kind of put it in cruise control and cruise the rest of the moto.
You played it smart. All right, final question for you. Team USA is kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
If you got that phone call, would you do it?
I'll definitely say yes.
Yeah?
100%, yeah.
Get some revenge after last year?
Yeah, for sure. I think I would never say no to that. It's an honor to be on that team, and you know, to have one good moto last year and then finish like I did, it wasn't what I wanted at all. I think my body just had enough.
Yeah.
And I think I'm in a lot better spot than I was last year. You know, attitude-wise, fitness-wise, you know, it's just I'm in a lot better of a mood all the time. I'm having fun, and it's just really good right now.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest part, is having fun. Dude, keep up the good work, and good luck next weekend.
Thank you.